Hey YouTube, this is Rescue Amusement Park Fan 62. It is Tuesday, December the 13th at around 10:30 in the morning. Now, I just thought of this video, and please know this is just a conspiracy theory. Nothing's been proven or anything, so saying that there now. If you have been watching Raw and SmackDown recently, you would know Bray Wyatt is back. He came back during Extreme Rules back in October. So, and then he introduced us to Uncle Howdy, which still we don't know who exactly Uncle Howdy is compared to Bray. So, how does this involve Alexa? Now, there are two guesses I'm thinking here. One is either Uncle Howdy has done something where he has not so much hypnotized Alexa, but more of like put her in a trance at times. So, for example, if you watched Raw last night on December 12th, um, during the closing moments between Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair, after Alexa became the number one contender for Bianca's title, which that match will happen at the Royal Rumble in January. Um, Uncle or Bray Wyatt's symbol appeared on the Tron for about 10 seconds or so. And when Alexa went to go shake or hug Bianca, uh, she put her and his sister Abigail within like 5 seconds or so. She snapped out of it and she's like, "What?" So there's that. So now we get to this. Where does this go from here? Okay, so we have roughly a little over a month. It was like a month and about 2 weeks or so to the Royal Rumble. So we have about 6 weeks to the Rumble. Because as of now, there is no day one pay per view in January. There may be. They're still going back and forth about that. Anyway, um, so where does this go? Honestly, I think between now and the Rumble, we are going to get a more direct approach on what's going to happen. So either A, Bray or Uncle Howdy puts Alexa back in her old evil Alexa ways, like going from basically end of the Performance Center into the Thunderdome era style. That is one way, or the other way is do that way, but with a slight twist to it. Now it's possible she could do like a mankind approach and be the first like female mankind character where she will have multiple personalities. That's also a possible one, but let's go with the first approach for a minute here. I can honestly see that happening with how she's starting to slowly get away from her, whatever her character is now. Um, because if you have watched recently over the past, let's say, month and a half, um, you will notice she's off and on with Lily, the doll. Sometimes she'll have her, sometimes she's not. And so this is more of an approach where I think they're slowly trying to get rid of Lily because Lily in this does not make a whole lot of sense with this new approach. So I think it's going to be one of those where they're just slowly pushing it away. So, and selling what they have left. Now, what does this mean for the future of Alexa and Bray and the entire men and women's division of Raw and SmackDown? Now, the reason I'm mentioning SmackDown in these equation for the women is because you just don't really know what's going to happen. Because if Bray gets Alexa under his spell, there's a chance she could somehow do both shows and do Torment on the SmackDown Women's Division. Now, it's also possible as well. Now, this is just possible, of course. She could do sort of like on like a revenge tour. So people who have wronged her in the past, she can go after them. So people like Bianca. Now, I'm not saying Bianca wronged her in the past, but Bianca has taken a couple of chances away from her for the title. So there's that. But now another person she I bet will go after is Nikki Cross with her new persona being going back to like the old Nikki Cross before she became Nikki ASH. So if you have watched Nikki Cross, she had her Sanity persona. Whatever this persona was between Sanity and ASH, it was just like a stale babyface character, basically. And then you had ASH was lasted a little bit over a year, and then back to Sanity again. So I feel like she'll go after her. Other people I feel like she'll go after will be Ronda because of what Ronda did to her back in 2018. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch SummerSlam from 2018, or I think it was 2018, where basically Ronda threw her Alexa around like a rag doll, made her look weak and pathetic. So that's another person I can see. Those are the only three as of now that I can see. There may be more in there. Now, from there, honestly, I don't know because another thing that would be neat would be if Alexa showed up on NXT from time to time and kind of wreaked havoc with their women's division and sort of have like this mini feud with the newbie to NXT at least, Isla Dawn, with her witch persona. I don't. I guess that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure, but that would be kind of neat as well. So there's all sorts of possibilities on where they can go with this. So as of now, um, it would be kind of neat if Alexa won the Raw title at the Rumble, and then she has the title through WrestleMania, defends at WrestleMania and retains, and then goes from there. Now, where can they go from there? Honestly, it just depends because you have some looming factors in this mix. One, you once Alexa wins the title, she will have a target on her back from all the other women. So you have people like Nikki Cross, you have Bianca Belair again, you will have Rhea Ripley, possibly a feud, possibly Charlotte Flair, which I will get to her in a second, and so many others. Now, with Charlotte Flair, I can honestly see that would be a good feud because two things. One, Vince McMahon's not booking this anymore, so you have a lot more leeway on what you can do. Two, she can go back on her like revenge tour type thing and beat Charlotte. Now, Charlotte is the only four horsewomen Alexa has not beat. Alexa has wrestled Charlotte twice now. Um, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, she wrestled Charlotte for the first time at Survivor Series 2017, I think it is, and then Extreme Rules 2021. So what would be cool is if Alexa beat Charlotte, either with a Sister Abigail or some spooky shenanigans. I don't care which at this point. And also revenge for tearing up Lily as well at Extreme Rules last year. So you have either way of doing that. So I'd like to hear from you. What do you think could possibly happen with Alexa and Bray going down the road? It leads to the Rumble, Elimination Chamber in February, and going to WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood